Boone, losing is one thing. Losing like that, I'm sure, is kind of hard to take right at the end, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Obviously it's on us to not let that happen. We're a 2-1 lead, a minute something to go. They got the one tire, but we can't let that happen, in the last minute.
But even when you look at it, I mean, they start shooting every single puck there. You guys were really good throughout the course of this day of making sure you controlled rebounds. And it doesn't even fall apart at the end, it seems to me. It's just they finally get the break that they were working towards.
Yeah, I mean, they're down, they're going to push. And, I think other than the first period, we did a good job of that. And, like I said, it's on us to keen in there at the last shift of the game and get the job done. So, that one stings.
As you're looking for positives, as you said, your start was not good today by any sense of the imagination, but you guys powered through that. And you came back and you still gave yourselves a chance to win. How big is that as you start to move ahead here?
Yeah, like you said, our first period wasn't up to our standard at all. And, we talked about it between periods. We got a lot better than that. And, obviously the second was much better and more like us. And, coming out in the third the same kind of way. And, I really get that one, but like I said, we just can't let that happen at the end.
Tough one here today. These are one of the losses I would imagine is kind of hard to swallow, isn't it?
Yeah, for sure, especially after, the 5 or 6 games that we won straight there. I thought we had it. We played well on a back-to-back. The last few games have been back-to-back, so... But, just an unfortunate bounce there. Went off Aziz sick and, just kind of was a great goal by them, but just an unfortunate bounce. But, with the circumstances, I thought the team stood our ground.
You get put on a different line today, but same result. Go right to the front of the net and you're able to tip one in again. And I think that's kind of the beauty of your game. You don't really change it much, do you?
No, I'm just a north-south player, get to the net. It's a cliche, but I don't try to sway from it. But, Boone, he made a great play on through the neutral zone there. And then Fance just made an unbelievable pass over to me backdoor. Not sure how he saw it, but he made a great play.
And you came back after giving a big hit and taking a big hit there in the first period. But, again, all part of your game, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just getting in on the forecheck there. That's just a part of the game that I have, and it's a fun part, I guess.
How much are you guys looking forward to getting on this trip that'll start this week and, team bonding as well as getting over a game like this? Yeah,
it's time to put this game right behind us. It's on to the next game. We have so many games here in the month of November, so we can't dwell too much on it. We'll certainly do some film and see what we can improve on, but for us, it's on to the next game.
Dean, what's the most frustrating part about this loss?
Well, there's a lot of frustrating things. Obviously, we got a bad break at the end with goes off our stick, but we were not happy that we were even in that spot. It's just we obviously thought that there were some things that shouldn't have been called, and put us in a bad spot when we were in a real good spot because the call that we got was a penalty, and we don't feel the other one was.
Well, it's watching you in the first period. You weren't losing your cool. You seemed confident in your group, and they were coming after you guys. When did you feel like you were getting your game back?
Well, not through the first period, that's for sure. We didn't have our legs, for whatever reason. Obviously, play last night and what have you. But they got the jump on us. They knew that we knew they'd come out hard. Elvis obviously played great in the first period, kept us in it, gave us a chance, and then the second period we got our legs going and we played real well for the rest of the game.
We saw Matejchuk a little bit off that pair in the second period. He was back on there in the third. Why was that happening?
He's banged up a little bit. We'll see what the extent of it is here, obviously tomorrow.
That shot that goes in that Z takes and Riddick gets knocked down, as you look at it, how much did you think about it? I know it's kind of a dangerous challenge there, and you've been burned so many times this year.
Well, the tough part is that the puck goes in the net, so we're not sure why there wasn't a goal on the play. The puck goes in the net. So, we believe, like the refs didn't say that there's goalie interference. So like the onus should be on them to challenge if the puck goes in the net, not for us to challenge a goal that actually goes in the net. I don't understand that one. So then they come over and they said you can challenge it. You can't challenge at that point. I mean, like it's like if we believe that if there's a goal called, they're not going to overturn it, and we believe that if there's no goal called for a puck that goes in the net, they're not going to overturn that either.